Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Mr. Hino with Mr. Hino's LEGO Robotics. Well, welcome to, I don't know, getting back to school. I know some of you said you don't start for a while yet, but for me, this is my first full weekend. So you guys, thank you for responding on that contract. I try to get that, parts and pieces and care and respect contract to you guys. If you check a couple of videos ago, you can still check that out. And I know I've emailed about 4 or 5 contracts to people. So, it's just one of those things where if students try to, do things that are a little sketchy in your class, I can always pull out that contract and say, hey, look, remember you guys signed this contract saying you would respect the pieces and everything else that was on that list. So moving forward now, I'm getting my students into their groups, their partner groups for their EV3 kit. So I definitely make sure they understand that when they pick their partner, it's a very valuable decision. It's not something that we want to switch lightly. So right now, 4th day of school, I'm having my students start to pick their partners and sit next to their partner at a table, just so I can do my seating chart and I know exactly who, which students are a team. And then I'm going to give them their kit, and I'm just giving their kit to look at, to mess with the pieces, to see how things might fit. And then starting tomorrow, I'll give them their actual kit where there's going to be a label on it that has both names on it, telling them it's their kit. And then here's the cool thing, and I'm going to have to show you some pictures or video from when my students start this. I always do this every year when students first get their kit. We have a class competition between all the teams. It's called my Golf Ball Tower Challenge. So I give them a full period, well, not a full period because I have to go around and measure, but they can only use what's in their EV3 kit. They cannot use sensors. They can't use motors, but they can use anything else. And their job is, I think I usually give them 30 minutes, but depending on how long your period is, you can adjust that how you like. But I give them 30 minutes for and this is their first collaboration of the school year. And I have students that really, at the end of the year, they'll say, hey, remember that golf ball tower challenge we did way back in the beginning of school? So it's something they remember. But here's their challenge. They have 30 minutes to use, like I said, anything in their kit besides their sensors and their motors to build the tallest LEGO EV3 tower that they can make. So, it's up to them how they build it. But here's what I do. Here's why it's called the Golf Ball Challenge. After the 30 minutes are up, I say, stop, everybody move away from your towers. And I will actually walk around and with my yardstick measure each tower. Now, just because it's the tallest doesn't mean it's the best. Your team wins if it's the tallest, and I have a regulation size golf ball. I tell them if your tower can hold my golf ball at the top of your tower for 3 seconds and have it not fall over, your team wins if it's the tallest and it can still hold that golf ball. So some of the rules are, I say the golf ball has to be at the very top. You can't put your golf ball holder halfway or anything like that. It has to be at the very top. Usually students use their, the plastic caster that the steel ball goes into. But I tell them, you can use whatever you want, but I tell them to make sure they have that golf ball holder at the top. So I should be able to hand the student the golf ball and they just kind of place it there at the top. But as long as it can balance for 3 seconds, and their team is successful, but then the winning team is the one that has the tallest tower and the golf ball can still stand up. So what I plan to do is show you guys some video and some pictures as I do that this week. It'll be awesome. Okay? All right, so I'm just kind of giving you some insight into the beginning of my year. Hopefully, if you have started already, things are kind of rolling along, but I'm excited to have my students get into their kits and get the year started. Okay, guys, I am Mr. Hino from Mr. Hino's LEGO Robotics. I am out.